Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I'm streaming Lord of the Rings Online. I'm back on my Lore Master, kind of picking up where I left off last night, but I will be doing Garth Agarwen. I have to return to that because I did miss a couple quests when I did it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and search a group for that. I think I have a couple of my kin mates I need to invite. And the stream. Sometimes I try to schedule streams out in advance, and this one I was actually able to about an hour early and actually started on time at 8 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and search for the group. So, like I said, in this one I'll be returning to Garth Agarwen because I did miss a couple quests. What happened was I ran the 3-mans and then the 6-man instance and turned in the quest that I got. But all the quests I had were just for the 3-man, so now I need to do the 6-man because I got more quests for the 6-man after I ran it. And I don't actually mind running it again, can get all the nice loot and rewards from it again. But otherwise, outside of that instance, I will be searching for the group, although as I found out when I actually started searching for the first Garth Agarwen group, it can be pretty hard to organize the group, work on the stream, and at the same time, travel and do questing. I'm just kind of running around aimlessly here, even though I need to go to the Emmanuel area here. But anyway, we can go ahead and start searching for the group. I think I had a couple. I think it's called Fortress is the 6-man one. Probably, maybe in the future, I was just thinking it could be a good idea to actually organize groups before I start the stream so I don't have to just start and do this. Yeah, Garth Agarwen's a flat level 32. I think I can take the boat to the Eve's Fire, which is what I need to do. I did set my map poem back here to Tenuter. Actually just did that, and then what else did I do? I feel like I did something. I put some of my stuff in my bank. Yep, I can go to the Eve's Fire. So I take it he wanted to join? Not kinship, fellowship. I had one other person, but they might have gotten a group for something else. See, it's been a long time since I've been here. This place is a little bit familiar. I kind of recognize this tree dude. It's probably not the correct name to call him. Wonder if this place counts as one of the natural. It looks pretty natural. For that D-die. There's a Lore Master trainer here? That's kind of random. Don't really get anything. I get something at 40, 42, and then 50. And they're really not too interesting things. Okay, I'm getting a lot of quests here. Do I get to kill some Garden? I think I was on my Warden on Louisden when I last saw Garden. Don't really see them too much in this game, I don't think. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do up here north. I do have, okay, I was gonna say I have a quest right here in the city, but that's just helping. Not really a city, more like a camp, but that's just helping these 3 guys. To actually still have, I can get the milestone, so I'm gonna be pretty set once I actually start questing here. Let me message him, see if he wanted in. Did I get a quest item? No, I think that's for a quest. trying to orient myself here with the landscape again. I'm not too familiar with it. I didn't realize it was so hilly here on this side of Evendim. I do want to get a couple screenshots while I'm here as well. Okay, so why Fall Gaming? If all the orcs in the High Pass, Gundabad, Eastern Eriador, Moria, Grey Mountains, Dol Guldur, and Angmar joined forces prior to being sent to Mordor, they would travel Mordor circa 3rd Age. That's a lot of orcs, definitely. Okay, they'll join. Well, that'll give us 3 out of the 6. I'll go ahead and start searching. He's a minstrel, but I don't actually know if he heals. They're level 38. All these people, I talked about this last time that last time I talked about how I was getting like lost behind all the other people in my kinship and just people I played with, since I haven't really played too much in 2 weeks. Okay, can I invite them yet? Again, if I thought about it, I would have actually started forming this group before I started the stream, but at least this time I feel like I am getting a little bit of stuff done here. I actually got all the quests at the camp. That's way more than I did last time when trying to form a group. Okay, so we are doing... I should double check that Fortress is the actual name. Yeah, that's the name of the 6-man. Don't need the crawlers. We can take a champ. Oops. Did not mean to recruit them into the kinship. There we go. Oh yeah, so back to your message, I kind of dropped that off as I got distracted, but about the orcs. Hey Eduardo Mario, but yeah, I'm not sure how that would compare to Mordor. I'm not really too familiar with that stuff. I think I've seen it come in a lot of stuff like lore, and I've discussed this before, that I'm not really too familiar with all the lore stuff about things like that, but to me it sounds like a lot of orcs, and it would be interesting maybe if they joined forces and were organized instead of scattered all over like those zones, I guess, if it were put into LOTRO terms. What's this guy? Runekeeper? Okay, between him and the... Oh, I need to invite Valorant. Don't want to promote or demote. They can. Okay, so we just need a tank unless the champion wants to take, which is unlikely. If I were actually a champion, I would probably want to tank. Especially at this level, I think it would be more fun. Oh, I'm actually getting some artists and stuff on this side. That's exciting. I did finish the expert tier weaponsmith on my burglar, so I am done with that, so I can move on to the dwarf iron ore is what I need on her, but I also need the Lebathron branches for my other character. Hopefully we can get a tank here. I wonder if the Archenchamp, I don't know if that's supposed to be like Archenchamp or just Archenchamp, but if he's from Arkenstone. I can help a little bit with healing. I have Light of Hope, 30-second cooldown, and it barely heals any compared to all the morale these guys have. Not really doing good on finding the tank here though. Hopefully we won't be waiting around too long, but I can get some dwarf iron deposits and kill some of these Garden guys. Hopefully I'm up to 4 gold on this character. But hopefully make some gold. I'll start making a lot more once I actually level my alts, which I plan to start doing more in this month. I'll probably work on my Runekeeper first because I wanted to do North Downs on my Warden, but I'm not sure. I might try to do that with a different class now just so I can level my Warden some. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see where I am with that. Do I need the Firefly? I've been meaning to kill some extra mobs because I don't know if there are any quests you get from killing them, like quest items you get from killing them rather. Some places are like that, I just didn't remember if this one was. I don't even think I need the wolf. Again, I don't even know what all I need actually, I just know I picked up a lot of quests and I'm kind of running about here. A lot of people have done the quest I'm working on now in my group. Yeah, Korok, that was the Runekeeper, so we're still searching for the tank. Try not to spam the LFF, but sometimes people just don't see and just to make sure, because again, most champions don't tank, but again, if I were doing it, I would like to probably tank on my champion. So that could be a possibility. And as far as I'm concerned, I really don't mind if a champion tanks compared to DPS. Especially for the content we will be doing. At least I don't think when I ran it last time it was really that difficult. Just want to make sure I didn't miss the message there. I wonder if my bear pet, how good he'd be if like helping with the champion with tanking. But at least I am, okay. I am getting some quest progress done while searching for this group. So we have Fortress, Garth Agarwen, good to start. This part's pretty easy, but once you get it's kind of hard to see on this map, but once you get more into it, there are a lot harder mobs. I think the area kind of east there is where the first challenge is. Is that Dunling maybe? Just make sure they know. I would summon my AoE pet if I had it, but... Wait, can you not auto turn on Roaring Challenge? That's kind of annoying. I kind of remember that now, though. I don't know, right now I don't feel like the bear would be useful. I'd rather the higher damage from the Bog Guardian. Kinda wonder in an instance like this if the links would actually be better. Does he have to remind me that everybody is higher level than me now? Because it really was the case. I was higher level than everybody in my kin for a while because I just was playing a lot and was able to play a lot. And I had a few of those really long streams which helped, but I have fallen behind now. And I haven't played my ults at all to help with that. Which is usually if I'm like falling behind on leveling, it's because I'm playing ults, but this time that was not the case. I guess I did play my burglar a little bit, but that was still like over 2 weeks ago. I don't know if it was quite 3 weeks ago. Okay, these guys are fun. I think you have to keep them away from each other or close to each other. I think it's close to each other actually. One of them heals. I know I was actually soloing this little place on my Bjorning. And that was after the update. I wanted to just test some stuff, some of the level stuff, and this boss fight soloing it was not difficult, but it was pretty annoying. Yeah, we're doing this pretty easy for a boss fight, I think. I'm not actually sure that the champion is in the blue line. I see a Rin debuff, but I thought that was from the other champion. Yeah, now there are two. I don't know, he may be. I don't know if you do get Rin in the blue line. I don't think you do, but if it's working, it's working. I believe we're up to this way. I don't know. I don't know if it really matters which way you go, as long as you go both. I think this way you just complete the instance. I think that's like an optional just like wing of this instance. I wouldn't mind doing it, but since I've already done it, it's not too big of a deal. But I do believe that's the... Oops. I think that is Dunling that's over there to the east. Unless I'm mistaken, that's just how I thought this instance went. That was to the east. Okay, looks like we're turning around now. What are these people doing? I think last time I was less familiar with this instance when I did it the first time, so now I'm like a little pushy on where to go, but I think I was just like following around last time, so it didn't really matter to me. I wonder if it's because most groups do just go straight here that I was less familiar with that fortressy area. And this like I really recognize, but we didn't get to it for a while. I think Valorant's doing a good job healing, especially since it is his first time, and it's kind of a messy fight here right now, and we haven't had too organized of fights. Trying to target the purple one because he's the boss. I want to get some of my AoEs to just cleave. definitely want to go yellow. Or yeah, maybe blue to help, but 2 people went blue, he got full power pretty much. I got the same pocket item I have hurt with. For some reason I feel like I should loot that from Grimbark though, and not in this part of the instance. Don't see anything else too useful. I mean the adamant shard, but that's not really a piece of gear. Could definitely use those chunks of gold ore. Oops, accidentally pulled the ones at range. I don't think this is... yeah, this isn't the fight where you can't attack ads. That's, I think, the fortress one. Or in the more fortressy looking area, to me. There's Vatar, and there's Vatar. It's like that one guy, all over again. Don't remember his name, but he was in that... wherever I was questing last night. I also do want to run, that just reminded me, I want to run Fornost again because we never did kill the last boss. It was too hard for us level 25s, we couldn't get enough hope to counter the dread and we just died way too quick. Especially the healer, I think the healer kept getting... well, at one point I think our healer was lagging and then kept getting just killed real easily. Did I ever update the thumbnail for the stream? I don't know why I just thought of that, but I'm not sure if I actually did. I might still have the thumbnail for the 17th episode, even though I did just make a new one for the 18th. That was a really nice fellowship maneuver. It made this go a lot quicker, I think. They're still useful at this level, they're just... for tanks especially, and at higher levels it just doesn't scale well. And then for tanks you have to like quit what you're doing, so you can't... I don't think you can block while doing it. I think at high levels at least it would be more useful if you were immune to damage while you did it, so fellowship maneuvers could be useful again. And they'd also have to increase their effect, I think. But that might make just the whole system with them... seemed like we killed him pretty fast. Kind of remember this part now. Because I was thinking we killed him really fast even with the fellowship maneuver. We're still killing him fast though. But to make fellowship maneuvers more useful at high levels, they could make you immune, but that just might make them too powerful overall. You might have to limit how many you can do, which there might already be a limit like CC immunity bosses get, I think. That was a nice roll I did. Unfortunately, I can't see if I fix the thumbnail while I am streaming. I'm actually at a pause point where I could fix that. I was expecting a lot of talking. I think this happened last time. I don't know what to do with the engraving that I'm carrying. Can I give it to one of these guys? That didn't help. This happened last time that I carried it and I just didn't know what to do with it. I don't know if I can get interrupted. I don't want to like purposefully take damage, but no, that's not interrupting it. But I was just stuck carrying it and couldn't really do anything. Did we fail the challenge? Why can't I finish carrying this engraving? I assume I'm supposed to take it somewhere specific, but I do not know where. And we unfortunately failed the challenge. I want to make sure I just get my 2 quests done though. The main reason I'm running this is, yeah, these 2. Okay, I need to pour this. Guess I can just use it here. And as far as what I got gear-wise, I got some gear, but I don't see too much of it being useful. That's a lot of vitality on that piece. I'm still getting used to just the new stats on all these items. Is there? I guess we got our loot, okay. Do need to kill 3 more whites, I definitely want to get that done. It'll help me get a level up, and I think as far as questing goes, I am 1 level under level, but I'll get right caught up on that. Wonder if us 4 could do Dunling. Given how easily we've been handling this instance, I think we can handle it. There should be more whites by him, I would hope. Yeah, here's a white. We'll get one of these 2. I did not get much XP for that instance quest. How much did I get? Did I get 24 XP for the quest, or was that for killing the mob? It might have been for killing the mob, but that's still... I don't see where I got any for the quest. I was actually expecting to get some. Oh well, at least I got the reward and reputation, which I don't think the reputation was all too useful for me. Yeah, I'm not sure my bear is... He might be pulling aggro. I think he did at the last minute there. There's a chest right here. I kind of want to get it if there's no mob around. to use all of that. Basically anything crafting, because I do plan to make a character with every vocation that I could pretty much use all of it. Yeah, my bear is getting aggro on some of these guys, so maybe he'll be a bit useful. He doesn't have too much morale though. I don't know if the minstrel will be healing him. Hopefully he is. See, he's got the minstrel buff though. Is he up this way? I don't know. I might have been going the wrong way if I kept trying to go down there. Yeah, this is the right way. Maybe. Do you go through there and down? Okay. This is more of a maze to me than the actual Great Barrow Maze, apparently. That debuff, I think, yeah, my bear gives plus 10% incoming damage, looks like. He's got some useful stuff even if he doesn't do the most damage. Oh yeah, we'll have to travel all the way back here to Lowlands and Garth Agarwen just to turn in these quests, so I think I can travel to... So I set my milestone, or I thought I set my milestone to where I was questing in Evendim, but I'll set my milestone once I get out of this place to whatever that little town was, Evespire, that I was questing in, and then I will travel to Bree and then swift travel to Oscaruth, and then turn in these quests and hope I don't have to do anything more here with Garth Agarwen, and can be finished with that set. Is it this way? Yeah. We jump. Actually, I think he's down there. I don't know what's up this way if we keep going. Maybe we need to go that way to like get down without jumping. Don't really know. Oh, that's not too good. Hopefully my bear doesn't pull too many mobs. I might actually, I'm gonna dismiss him real quick. Summon my Bog Guardian here. Okay, I will give the Runekeeper a heal since my heal will actually do something for him. I actually kind of like this difficulty. It's probably more difficult on the healer, if anything. I'm not really doing too much different than I was before. Kinda curious what my deed progress is now. I'll have to look at that a bit later. Healer was the one I was only kind of close to, and for that I need to... or the tier 3 one, but for that I need to do healer, which I'm kind of close to being done with. Is this just a big circle back to where we were? It might be. No, this actually leads the path down, I guess. Somebody got a loot box. Wonder, the loot boxes were selling for a decent amount of silver back when they like first started appearing on the server, but I don't know if that's died down at all. I haven't been getting as many loot boxes. I used to was getting them a little bit more frequently. I don't really have a use for them. I might open, since I have 4 of the keys, I might open them at level 50, I was thinking. Because I get 4 keys, I think from the anniversary gift boxes. I think we can defeat him before defeating those guys. This will just be a challenge for the healer mainly. I'll have to heal him. Oh no, my ball guardian's fighting. How do I set him to passive? Dismiss. This would actually be a nice time to have my little ball of light thing to help healing. I don't know exactly when he engages. I'm trying to help heal, but I only have a 30-second cooldown skill. Fortunately, we do only have to do 6k damage, which really isn't that much. That's nice, we got that challenge complete. Oh, and these guys just stop attacking. We don't even have to worry about them. Finish his woohoo. Okay, that's much better. I don't know, I didn't even get any XP for that challenge either. I don't know what that challenge rewarded then, other than 30 silver. And the reputation, but I don't care too much about that. No challenge chest. It was still fun doing it that way. So as far as loot I got, not really much but junk loot to sell. Got 2 adamant shards, that's pretty valuable. Night Vendor, that's actually not too bad looking. Not too many interesting cosmetics or anything, so I'll go ahead and I'll just leave the instance, I don't know. I think that's all the group content I'm going to do, but I still will be questing some in Evendim. I'm not quite ready to finish the stream, we haven't even gone. Yeah, we've gone just short of 40 minutes right now, but I do want to turn in this quest and that'll probably take a bit. Oop, he already left. But it'll probably take a bit for me to get around to turning in the quest and then heading back here. Hopefully not breaking my leg in the progress, which I thought I actually would there. The Evemare. This is a good place for screenshots. I was actually looking and I need to get some more. That reminds me, while I'm traveling at least, once I get to that point, I'll go ahead and kill this bear because I do want to get all the dwarf iron I can get. I really don't know if that's high DPS for its level because I haven't had to pay attention to that at all as for a lore master. All I care about is tactical mastery, will, well basically any of the stats that matter to me. I'm not really meleeing stuff. Wonder, I don't think they did Lone Lands. I think they did North Down, so they wouldn't have gotten these quests. And the quests I have, they're part of a chain, so I couldn't even have shared them. Actually, I want to get these Lebathron branches. I am still very resource hungry on this character, even though I'm not like too much for him. I guess I am for Artisan now on this character as well, but even though I'm not doing any crafting on him and the server has been out for a while, I'm heading way south of the Stable Master. I thought this place didn't look too familiar. I didn't remember crossing a path like that. So it should be right here in this little rocky camp area. I don't really know what I call that. I guess the Eve's Fire, which is just the name of it, but I wanted to set my map home here, which is still Tenuter, which really wouldn't be too big of a difference. I mean, it's just a boat travel away. Was probably a much bigger deal back in the day. Okay, so we're good to return to Bree. I'm really glad I have that. It's not a racial, but got that from my reputation from Bree. It's been pretty useful for me for stuff like this. I think there's another point when I headed to Garth Agarwen to turn in quests when I was questing in Evendim as well. Oh, I was thinking I was on a swift travel and it would like take me to that guy, but nope. So we want to go to South Bree. Kind of want to check the skirmish camp just while I'm around this area. Maybe after I hit level 36. I could... No, I'd have to check it on the way there. So I'll go ahead and do that before we actually head out. I think I got 2 messages at once. I don't know if I've been avoiding chat too much, but for Paul Scott, I am playing on Anor. And Brian Rivera. I guess I'm glad you at least watch, even if it is just to hear me talk and hear the train horns go by. So we have level 33. Hopefully that doesn't last too long, but level 33 stuff here, and this is the, who is this guy? Jewelry and cloaks. That's a decent amount of vitality. Might actually be better than the ring I have, Ring of the Egg Lane. Problem is, that's not really much of a cost, but if I get that ring and then find an upgrade, but it is really cheap. 200 morale. The vitality is almost 200 morale. Oh well, I guess I won't get anything here. I don't really need the vitality too much. The other one's a light armor vendor. It's been a while since I've actually checked the skirmish camp gear because a lot of it was outdated, but they did update most of it to at least have better stats now, even if it's not going to be like competitive with my crafted gear. Yeah, not too much interesting there. But what I really wanted to check was this guy, the classic vendor. Oh yeah, for some reason the Great Barrow Treasure, we can't barter for that still. The armor set looks updated. That would have been useful to actually have back then as well. I don't think. Just make sure I don't want that for cosmetic because I'm really wanting to get rid of this green. Don't even need that yet. Halls of Night, that will be coming up level 40, but so you can barter. No, 65. Fornost Light, I wonder if you can barter for this. Yeah, 55. I don't know why, because Fornost is like out right now and it's not too high level. You can even barter for the jewelry and other. That's an interesting ring. I wonder if it's an upgrade. I don't think the tactical critical multiplier is too effective. I think that's just basically means increased crit damage, the way that would work, and then the crit chance and the max morale along with it. This stuff is more expensive. I do have to be a little bit more careful on the server about my resources just because I have so few medallions and marks. And they're relatively harder for me to get right now. Weapons? Is there a staff here that might be useful? There is a staff here. That one's not useful. Okay, I guess that's all I had to check. Maybe a... no, not a Numenos. That one you can't even do till 75. The treasure, what's that going to be? 70? Okay, just making sure that is everybody I did want to check, which it's a mithril trader have. Okay, just that stuff. Okay, so now we can head... Cosmetic set do they have? Oh, it's not really a cosmetic set, it's just a piece. I thought when I saw that, the glimpse of the Bjorning passed by, that she had a cosmetic set on, but it was just kind of that piece. It looked different than when I inspected them, but... Headed to Oscaruth here. So fastward, I think that depends on what class you're talking about. For Lore Master, what I'm playing, you will eventually dual wield a two-handed staff and a one-handed sword. But that question is basically irrelevant for the lore master, so I assume you'd be talking about like a champion or a Bjorning. I think those are the only two classes you really have that choice. As far as champion goes, I usually use the two-hander for the red line and then dual wield for yellow line or tanking. And then for Bjorning, I'd probably dual wield for anything with Bjorning at the moment, but it used to be two-handed for red line because it made bear form stronger. But because of the way the balance is with red line right now in bear form versus man form, I don't think two-hander is too much worth it. I think those are the only two classes I can think of, at least. And as far as threat generation goes, that is solely based on the damage done right now, I believe. There's also the force taunts, but I don't think the two-handed or dual wield would have any effect on that. Okay, so I have to actually know where I'm going. I do have a couple rings on the mini-map, which helps. Oops. Oh, I had no idea I was targeting the door there. That is not an upgrade, unfortunately. Kinda wish it was. I might equip that cosmetically. It almost just have the change to that kind of ugly brown from this green. The green's just starting to annoy me so much. Though I kinda feel like I should take the sword. That's a nice looking sword too. I'll go ahead and take the shirt though. But I will need to figure out what I'm gonna do for my sword. Okay, so we are gonna go with this ugly cosmetic set, outfit 1. Just for something different as well. I got a strange rock as well. That's not going to be useful. And then Relentless Staff, that I don't know, it's got increased critical rating, but I'm not sure if that'd be an upgrade. Does more weapon DPS. Looks interesting. I don't know if it's something I'd rather the looks for compared to the staff I have right now. Okay, so I am ready. I guess I can just head straight back to Evendim here and get back to questing. Garth Agarwen, that went pretty quick. I almost expected it to take a bit longer because I thought from the last time I ran it, the last wing took a bit longer. Even with us four-manning the last part. But yeah, we'll have more time for questing than I thought. I might have to alter the title a little bit and put Evendim Part 7. Because we might actually get some decent progress here on the quest. If I'm not too distracted by all these dwarf iron deposits. They are very appealing. I'm actually mainly wanting them for this character now because if possible I would like to finish Artisan on this character before I head to my next zone. Even though I think in the next zone it would still be Artisan at the start, I'd just like to go ahead and have that done. Am I really gonna fall all that way? Like, worked so hard to try and climb up this from that angle, and I just fell almost all the way down. I don't even think I ever paid attention to all the quests I have. Just need to defeat a bunch of Garadane, it looks like. I don't know, I guess I need the pool at the top of the Evan Hills. Looks like the Evan Hills is actually quite a bit northeast. Collect guard and pouches. Looks like something I'll need to do here, and gather the guard and wards probably need to do here as well. Just some more specific things in this little camp I can aim towards doing. And I am actually back in the rhythm of questing and playing an MMORPG now, compared to the last stream where I was just like wandering around, not really getting too much done. Although I did get a lot done the last stream, I don't know, it just kind of felt like I wasn't doing much. Where I don't have my pet out. That would be helpful. So here's one of the wards. I don't know exactly the pouches if there's something, because I see all the specific rings there. I don't know if I should be heading towards those. I assume these things are just things I can wander around the encampment and find. Wonder where they're questing if they ever finished Evendim, Valandun, and Balrin here. They are in Trollshaws, okay. I'm probably going to skip after Evendim straight to a level 40 zone. I know with the reduced XP I probably won't quite get level 40 from this zone, even with all the instance running I've done. It's a neat area. I don't know how well a screenshot like this would turn out, but I always like to have some options for thumbnails or something like that, and this just provides, compared to things I've seen and on this character, just something interesting and different looking. A lot of wolves here. He has almost 7k morale. He's a minstrel. It seems unusual to me. I'm kind of curious what gear he has now. His gear doesn't seem too unusual. Okay. I don't know, maybe he has some buff that I have no idea. I was just like looked over and saw, okay, now Valandun has like 6.5k, but I just looked over and saw he had almost 7k morale, and it kind of caught my eye. There we go. See, as far as traits go, I think I'll unlock the next row, and I definitely want to get reduced inductions. That's going to be pretty nice once I get that. I haven't actually found any pouches. I should probably searching for those a little bit more. There's a corpse. I feel like I've killed a lot of these garden. Cool. This will be my 15th. I still need actually 6 more gorge stalkers. Let's see, wards. The one I'm looking for is pouches of poison. Oh, pouches of poison is way to the northeast, so I won't be getting that here. I do need this thing though, the garden spear. I didn't even know I needed that. Good thing I saw that. Again, I have a lot of quests, not all of them are tracked right now, so I'm not sure like which is in the area I'm in right now versus which in that kind of, what do they call that, even hills? Even rails? Probably Evan rails. I think, oh, those are maps of Nanigans. I just looked and saw the map and I was thinking I could put that in my house. But nope. don't know. I guess I got one map from the recent one and then one from the Hobnanigans before that. I'm just gonna continue going up this hill. I'm guessing the basket I need will be up towards the top of this. I don't really know if there's much else I need around here, but having kind of fun questing here. Here's one of the gorge stalkers I need. Of all the Garthadane I'm killing, at least I got 4 of the gorge stalkers. Tribesmen. Wonder why the quest is specifically the gorge stalkers and not like any of these other ones, or maybe it had some of these other ones and I just killed them all already. That is possible too. I like the liquid sound. I don't know if you all can hear it whenever I cast Sticky Gourd. It's just got kind of a little liquid, like my character's mixing liquid in his hand. I don't really know what would... I mean, it kind of looks like a liquid thing in the icon. I don't really know what would be liquid in that. Some sort of fluid that catches fire. So many wolves around, it's kind of surprising to me. I just didn't really expect there to be so many wolves in this area. Though it does make sense with the Garthadane. So I should have a ward here, and that will be... I've only gotten 3 wards. It feels like I've gotten more, but I guess not. This guy, he looks like a boss type guy. He's just a soothsayer. There's the basket. My inventory is getting pretty full again, mainly because of Garth Agarwen though. Thought I already looted that corpse, I guess not. Okay, so as far as the wards of the Garthadane go, I can get some to the northwest it looks like, which it looked like that's where I would be headed if I just continued on this path, so I will continue on this path. Even though I got both the basket and the spear I needed. One more marker, that's Rivendell, that is going to be Angmar, I believe. That's the riddle, which will be to the south. Both of these quests are to assist people, and that one's just for the Evendim up to the northeast, so it looks like I'm good on all the quests I need to do, and here's the statue of the ward I need right here. Okay, got all those, and now I'm actually still only have 7 gorge stalkers. That's kind of surprising. I've just killed so many of these mobs and only have 7 of those, but I've also killed a lot of wolves. That's probably added up to quite a few as well. But we can kind of want to get a screenshot of this view while I'm here. I know the wolves are attacking me. I don't know the best way to head down. Jumping would probably be the fastest, but you might just be able to... No, I am sliding a little bit. But yeah, I don't think I'd end up sliding the whole way, so this will be fairly safe at least. Get the platinum deposit. As far as the forester portion on this character goes, for my crafting, I can at least do that with pristine hides, which I'll have plenty. I think I have some left over on my runekeeper as well. He's an actual tailor. So when this character turns those into leather, I will have a use for them. Do I don't think I need the bears for anything. It's pretty much just all Garthadane. for this quest set. Still can use these Lebethron branches though. I do need those for my actual woodworker, as well as the dwarf iron ore. Keep thinking I need these resources for my ults, but they're way below the level of like artisan. That's why I need them so much. Might as well get these. But yeah, my Warden, who's the woodworker, is only level 23. And with her I'm working on the artisan tier, which is what this character is getting, and that lasts up to about level 45. I think you start finally seeing some shift into the master tier. And my weaponsmith is just starting on artisan as well. I just finished, or mostly finished. I still have a little bit to do, like a couple things left in the smelting portion, the prospector portion of her expert tier, but basically it's the same case. She's only like level 16 and I'm working on artisan tier as well. Some veteran tomb robbers, they're very familiar. There's some interesting views from this place. Tribesmen, these are the Guridane that I specifically need here at the Evendim. There's a pouch right there. Shaman pouch more specifically. Yeah, finding a lot of these pouches that won't be as hard to get as the wards from earlier. Is there anything else I need to do here? Is it just the pouches, one more Gorge Stalker, and then just need to defeat 6 more General Guridane here? Oh no, thought this looked kind of like a ramp, but not really. Just not seeing too many mobs here in general. I don't know if people have been killing them, but I expected it to be a little bit more densely packed. Or I could just need to go a little bit further in here. There are a couple more mobs in here. A couple more wolves as well, but I don't need those. I guess I'll just wait for 4 more to respawn and then hopefully I'll get a Gorge Stalker, and if not I can just try to find one real quick. Towards the other area here is one. I don't know if this one will count for the Evendim. I assume it will. I'm still in that. What does it say? Yeah, he does. And there are a couple mobs over here, but that one's a tomb robber, and the other one here is a bear. Okay, there are a couple more, or at least one more on the other side now. And it looks like one more respawning to the north. I don't know, that one's a veteran tomb robber again. Have no interest in killing any more of them. Actually, I might have interest if I have to do the deed though. For some reason it sounded like when she was doing like her minstrel shout there that it sounded like she said Wingardium Leviosa, like from Harry Potter. I did not. Did I get the credit? Either way, I got all the quests done, so I don't know if it matters if I got credit on that last one. And I saw that purple loot and I was hoping that I got something interesting, but looks like quest rewards from them. Time is it gloaming? It is gloaming. I don't know if that means that it is like after evening or getting towards sunrise. I don't think that would be getting towards sunrise. I think it'd be like after evening, but rich iron deposit. I'm supposed to be getting dwarf iron deposits here. I guess because I'm on the other side of the river, kind of. It'd be like this waterfall is maybe the dividing line here between expert and artisan here. Suddenly the type of ore just changes. That was a very fun jump to do. But suddenly the type of ore changes between this side, right here, and right here. Not just the type of ore, but the type of iron. An ugly orange iron versus iron looking iron. I guess orange is kind of just rusted iron. Platinum I don't need as much. I guess I will once I level my jeweler though. Also, yeah, I think I was gonna do my guardian would be my jeweler. I feel like I have to run back and get these Lebethron branches now. Barely got it in time. Evendim's just such a good place to get your expert, at least a lot of your crafting resources. Not just expert here, it looks like the artisan's pretty dense, especially the dwarf iron ore. I know you can get that in Igmar as well. As far as Lebethron wood goes, I don't know the best place for that. That could be Trollshaw's. It's also doesn't seem too bad here, at least I just haven't been tracking it. I actually wouldn't mind joining them to do some deeds. Getting the XP from that could be nice on this character. Kind of tempted. Yeah, if the moon is going this way, I'm assuming gloaming means that it's just after sunset. Provides an interesting look. Looks a little bit bloomy as well. I don't know if it actually changes the bloom or if it's just the way it looks. Probably doesn't change the bloom at all. 2 coins done. 2 coins, 2 quests. I was thinking of the bronze and Orion coins, which I did get 2 coins from each of those. Ooh, some food. Steak and kidney pies. The pies portion doesn't sound good. Steak and kidney pies, that sounds weird. Stew of kings, that sounds better. As far as what's actually useful, whichever has the most in combat morale regen, which would be this one. Although the item level on this one's actually higher, even though the out of combat stuff on these is way better. I don't know, I'll get this top one. It doesn't really matter too much. I just gotta remember to actually use this stuff. Could have been useful in the instance, that would have helped a bit probably. Place false words now. Oh, I thought that was, I was kind of wondering if that would be in the same area. Do I not need to talk to this guy? Guess not. Oh, that's to aid the Urchiel. And I still need to do the false words for her. I'll see if I can join them for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll do that, but it'll give us something interesting to do. I'm also just personally curious how much XP I would get if I joined them. I really want that dwarf iron deposit. I don't know if I can get it going around this way. Maybe? Yeah, I was able to make that jump. Now this is a time I would want the... I don't know if that would still be Artisan and Misty Mountains, I think they said. Giant halls. That sounds like a fun place. This will also give me just some exploration and stuff like that. So steak and kidney pie is a popular dish in certain parts of the world. Not sure if I like those parts of the world. It does not sound good. While I'm traveling, let's look what steak and kidney pie looks like. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look good. I just don't like pie in general though. The inside actually looks okay-ish on this one. Bears of the North, level 40. I wonder if that's not a repeatable quest. I don't know, I might go to Misty Mountain on this character, so I'm not sure I actually want to do any quest. I might go ahead and cancel that. Well, I got 2 level 50s to carry me on their back. We have, yeah, Ancient Iron. That's kind of unfortunate that it is Master Tier. I'll try to help. Oh, we have a Bjorning here. Oh, I'm not getting XP. That's okay though, I can still get some deed progress and loot. That'll be nice getting the loot from these guys. I think is it 8 levels above you? Or if there's a person in your group that's over 10 levels above you, you don't get XP. There's something like that. I don't remember the exact requirement, but it's something like that. Because I think it could actually look like this then. Wonder if I could sell this level 45 elite. I'd probably miss too much, but yeah, I'm kinda wanna look that up, what the requirement is for XP. I don't know if that's something on the LOTRO wiki. I should probably do a better job of following this guy. Yeah, the 16 silver is nice. Maybe the mammoths? Could also, I think all these mobs could theoretically drop the essence gear, which would also be really nice to get a piece of. I think all these mobs have a chance for that, at least. It'd be pretty low chance. My winter elk actually really matches this zone. Probably a good time to try and get a screenshot this zone as well, even though, oops, wrong button, nowhere near here, but for when I actually start the zone, which again I plan to do on this character, I'll have something to show for it. Oh, don't want to attack that guy. My bad. Yeah, he's just deflecting everything I'm doing. I'm trying to get a hit on him. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything in the LOTRO wiki about not getting XP. But from what I remember, it's like if somebody's 10 levels above you, you don't get XP, is one of the things about that. I think the winter event is January 13th. Yeah, January 13th. Temporary kin chest. Same neighborhood my house is in. There's a kin house right across from my house. Hopefully, I don't know if that one's been picked up yet, but hopefully my kin ends up picking that one for the kinship house. That would be pretty convenient for me. Hey, I did a little bit of damage. Mungo Blue definitely need power here. I wonder, you mentioned the XP reduction considering they have open tagging. I wonder if I did leave the group and just tapped everything, which it'd be hard because I cannot target him, but I am getting deflected whenever I use any of my attacks. If I would even be able to tag something. Oh, not doing that yet. Are we just looking for the frost giants? Signature bear right there. Wonder if he's for a quest. I should summon my bear to be extra confusing. Who is Duncan? He's not in our group. Already getting progress. Found the error bar? I didn't know that was actually here. I guess it makes sense. I don't know where I thought it was, but I know it was added later in the game than when this zone was released, which was with the base game, I believe. Shadows of Angmar. Very sad when Lightning Storm gets fully deflected. Oh, that looked like a door fire deposit at first, but it's only the orange chunks in it. Tome of Experience figure. Oh, that's just that. I thought it was an XP tome, but it's just a little power tome. It's not really too useful compared to an XP one, unfortunately. And now my inventory's full. Not sure how long I want to stay here. I'm just kind of want to run around with them for a little bit. Might go ahead and complete like one deed and then drop out. I'm not really doing too much for them, so they probably wouldn't really notice if I dropped out. I was kind of hoping to get some XP though. That's kind of what I want to see, but I'm also getting some decent loot while I'm doing this. Basically elite level loot. About 9 levels higher than me. And if I ever do actually want these deeds done, of course I'm getting the deed progress, what they're running it for. All my loot's going in my overflow. Gotta be careful, I don't think I will get 50 items to actually overflow that. I actually have more morale than her. That's actually really surprising. I don't know why she doesn't have another wrist item or earrings. Or another ring. Guess I can't see until I get the advanced one what virtues I will get from this. I don't know if you can ever see like the Erebus Peak from Erebor here. The part of the instance, I'm just kind of looking for something like that. I don't really see anything relating to that instance. Hey, we got someone new. A barrel. Torn Scholar Journals, getting those again. Get a lot of those on the Barrow Downs actually. I don't even know, I haven't really found too much of those to be useful. I don't think people pay too much for those, especially compared to other Scholar mats. Guess I can loot some. No, I won't be looting Forestial Rep here. That was from, I guess, before he actually traveled here. Oh, Slayer Deed Accelerator. I was wondering what those buff. I wasn't familiar with what the icons were for that. Here we go, give my fellowship plus 5% damage. That'll be the most useful thing I've done. Okay, I'm actually taking a decent amount of damage here. We'll go ahead and pass off the heal. My pet's still on passive. Has it been on passive ever since I switched that, like my Bog Guardian, even when I was questing earlier? Don't want to do that yet. I will do that later. I think as far as this goes, I'll go maybe, I don't know if I'll go until that's up to 50, but I'm getting kind of tired of this already. If I was actually getting XP, it would be more exciting, and if I was actually being helpful. Right now, I'm basically doing nothing. I don't know why it's saying I can't do that while I'm moving. I didn't think I was moving. Ancient silver, yeah. I wonder if it's all of Misty Mountains or if there's like a cutoff where it switches to expert tier around the level 45, but that is a reason I wanted to get my artisan done. If it switches to master tier, I mean, not expert. We're way ahead of that, but that's why I wanted to get my artisan done in case something like that did happen, but I don't think it would already be on master. I accidentally pulled that bear. Well, I got one hit on him. Oh, he got hit by the minstrel now. Did get actually sticky gourd off. That's exciting. Fortunately, this loot isn't worth a lot more than like the other loot I've just been getting doing what I've been doing. I mean, the 16 silver per mob per the elite troll kill, or troll giant kill, is pretty nice though. Yeah, there are a lot of people on in this kin. Even for how old the legendary servers are now, the kin activity has probably even increased. I don't know how it was over the past couple of weeks since I wasn't playing, but it's been keeping up pretty well. Kinda curious, billowing only 571 on. That's a lot less than earlier, and that's just non-anonymous. Population has dwindled down a little bit. It's also Sunday evening. I don't think that would quite be peak time compared to Friday or Saturday evening. Or afternoon, at least server time. But as far as compared to the other servers, from what I've experienced logging into those recently, these still have a lot higher population in-game overall. Doesn't say what I don't know if it's because the bear's there, but that is ancient iron. I actually don't have that many alts, considering I usually make a lot more alts by now. I think I'm gonna wait to make some more of my alts because I do want to do those streams where I'll be running through on each of them, kind of the intro. And doing kind of similar to the burglar one, just some class talk and general low-level stuff. All that fun stuff of leveling, getting them set up. I had quite a bit of fun doing that stream, that's why I want to do more of them like it. My progress. I only need 12 more of these, so I feel like I might as well go ahead and stay and get 12 more. Again, I don't mind like doing this and being grouped with my kin doing this, but it would be nice if I was at least getting XP or somehow contributing to this besides the occasional heal to the hunter. I don't mind killing these mammoths. The exceptional hides would be useful for my tailor. Wonder if this will actually hit or if this can be deflected. Nope, I actually got a hit off. Nope. Not doing that quest yet. It's kind of sad every time I decline that quest. Wonder if the worn elf carvings, I'm kind of curious if the master tier crafting resources are like a lot cheaper than the lower tiers, because at least we have some people getting these crafting nodes now, but I wonder if they're a lot cheaper just because there are a lot of people farming these type of things. Or if they are still more expensive because they are higher level. Wonder how I'm doing on the bears. 20 out of 80. The bears one's going to be pretty long. It's probably because they're just regular mobs, so I expect you to be able to kill more easily, even though the giants... Yeah, we've killed more giants than the bears even. Haven't been up here yet. I'm also fine exploring this area. This is making me really want to get leveling my Runekeeper and Warden so I can start doing actual stuff like this on them. Frost Giant Rock Hurler. Oh yeah, I also need to consider when my map home's going to be on cooldown. So that's 17 minutes away. Staying here 17 more minutes would be, seems like it would be a long time. I don't know how long 17 minutes would actually end up being doing this stuff, but I didn't really consider that actually heading back to Evendim and the map home having to wait on that anyway. Wouldn't mind exploring, I was gonna say Trollshaws, but Misty Mountains more. If I like head up north. Deliver to Elrond and Rivendell. What? Oh, okay. You actually do take those to Misty Mountains, Glean's Camp. I was like, I saw the Elrond and Rivendell. I was like, why would you need to deliver way back to Rivendell while here? How many more do I need? Just 2 more? Might go through here and like round and out. I don't really know. Got a 705 crit there. So that's exciting. I got Giant Slayer done. Giant Slayer Advance would get me Zeal, which I don't know if that would actually be useful anymore. Used to be a virtue I would pick up. But I'm not sure with the updated stats if that would be a useful one anymore or not. He only has 800 health left. It's not really worth casting that, but at least I could be doing something when I actually try to use it. Did my bear actually get aggro, or is he just taking damage? Either way, he gets a heal. Okay, let's see what good loot I'm getting. Got my barrels. Elven leather gauntlets of rallying. Definitely not that useful. Gleaming longsword. Not too interesting. feel like the main loot I'm getting right now is just the about 15 silver per kill. Which it adds up if we've got some 50 kills. That is almost a golden raw loot. Which probably really isn't too much, but it is pretty useful to me right now. We'll try and lightning storm this one. Probably pushing my luck if I got Sticky Gore to actually hit. Actually did enough to pull aggro on him. Did I actually get the interrupt on him? Might have. There's one more over here. Oh yeah, I saw Hot Lips left. Now it looks like welcome back. Maybe a different character. Wonder if these tasks would be worth turning in. I don't know, it's been a while since I've actually visited task board, but I know last time the XP definitely wasn't worth it. And I would much rather the gold, but at this point, it's not, you don't even get that much gold from them, but any of the reputation places I visited, I either got enough reputation otherwise or just didn't have any interest in it, like the Lone Lands one. Got a nice stun on that one at least. Getting Mathams. Yeah, those Mathams are another one. I have like no interest in their reputation. Or Bears of the North. I think once we get out to the open, I'll go ahead and drop the group and maybe do some exploring here in Misty Mountains and then head back and maybe do a little bit more questing. I don't know how much longer I'll want to go once I actually get back to Evendim. It is good to go ahead and get the travel. I want to get a travel path while here, maybe the high crag at least. I wouldn't mind also just exploring and going to Gawain's camp. Not necessarily picking up any of the quests along the way. Actually, you want to avoid that if possible. I'll see which way they go. If they keep going out this way, I'll stick with them a little bit longer. I'll see what way they go. He has the same elk as me. I don't know. He was the group leader that we were following. I don't know where he's planning on going, up northeast there. Okay. Yeah, if they're already like almost done, I don't want to stay 16 more. I'm also not really doing any progress for them. I will do some exploring on my own here and actually getting into Misty Mountains here. Hopefully getting some crafting resources. That would be nice along the way to my little exploration. Okay, so we have a new chat message from Matt Heiss. I don't know if that's how you say that name, but You want to get into LOTRO, play to level 30. I can see the gameplay feeling like that for some people. I actually like the gameplay of LOTRO, which is surprising because it is honestly not the best, but for some reason I like it. I don't know why, but I also just generally like classic MMOs. If you're like more into modern MMOs, might not feel too great. And also Lore Master in general is one of the clunkier classes, even though I'm playing a Lore Master right now and I enjoy it. This is the little Master tier stuff. Could consider trying a different class and that might help you get into the game. It's also Ancient Iron. The Ancient Iron I think looks like the Bear Iron and that's why I keep like being drawn to it. I'm actually not drawing aggro of anything, which is surprising. A lot of these mobs seem neutral. And now we're running into some dangerous area. So we'll try and run through this. I don't think I'm actually supposed to go this way. If I had a guess, I don't know which way it would be better to go around this ring, but we'll go this way and try and get through it. Get past these dwarves. The evil. These are actually only level 41, so we're kind of in a low level area where I could consider killing some stuff. They were only level 40, I could definitely handle them, but at 5 levels and higher, the deflex will be a little bit too high, I think. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, here's a dwarf iron deposit. That's really nice to see again. No bears in the north, sorry. Okay, let's kill this deadly crawhawk. This one I can actually kill. And for some reason, I still have 3 of the dwarves on me. Get a chance to use my potions at least. Yeah, if my bear, if he can pull aggro and die so I can summon my bog guardian, that would actually be nice. I don't know if he resisted the force taunt. It would actually only take about 77 kills of any of these types of mobs here, it looks like, to level up. I think in general that's not too much. It is a lot, it would take quite a while actually. Seems like a low number, but once you actually get to killing 77 mobs it can take a bit, especially if they're this spread out. Or not 77, that actually would be a pretty low amount to get a full level. It's actually 770, something like that. To get enough XP at 100 XP per kill. Here we are at one of the camps, so we can go ahead and get one stable master path here. And there's a task board here, so that's actually pretty perfect. I guess I am not on level enough. Unfortunately, I guess that would be a level 40, which would make sense. These are level 45 task items I am getting, I assume. The new ones. And there's no vendor there, which is kind of upsetting. I was hoping for one, but I do want to get to Gloin's camp at least. And see what's up there. I don't know if there's a reputation vendor there. That would be kind of nice. I don't know what Misty Mountain reputation there is, though. Or if that's just kind of a continuation of the Elves of Rivendell. Though there are a lot of dwarves here, so I don't think it would be. Rampaging Beast. I want to do all these quests, but not yet. We'll probably, I don't know if I'll come to Misty Mountains. Would probably do Misty Mountains right after I finish Evendim. And then after Misty Mountains, head to Forestshell. If I don't get, I probably won't get level 50 from just Misty Mountains. Snow Lurker. It's kind of fun getting some of this exploration, a little peek of what I will be heading to later at least. Probably be heading there soon. It seems like I'm getting close to the end of Evendim. Little Yeti. Looks like a little lynx. Snowy lynx. Very nice description of a lynx in the snow here. Here I am at Gloin's camp. Guess I'll check this task board. I don't know if I'll be able to get anything from it either. Nope. Go ahead and get his travel, and that should, yeah, I can get to Rivendell. I don't know what the swift travel requires. Just discovering the destination. I might go ahead and travel to Rivendell to just go ahead and discover that. I think that'd be good to do. Don't want to bind my milestone here, which should be, it's almost off cooldown as well, so that's also good timing on that. No reputation vendor here, it looks like. That's just Gloin's camp. There's a roving threats vendor. Supposedly. He's not actually here. I guess they removed him for this server because roving threats aren't in the game. But he's still on the mini-map. But we'll go ahead and head to Rivendell here. Should be a pretty scenic route. I don't think it will take too long, and that should give enough time for my milestone to be off cooldown, and we can head back. I guess the whole time I could have just returned to Bree and then swift travel to Tenuter and then swift boat travel to the Eavespire. It would have been probably just as quick or quicker than waiting. But at least with this, we got some stable master paths, got to explore Misty Mountains some, and can get the Rivendell stable master path. And as far as joining their group goes, of course I got all this loot, which is really nice, and deed progress, which will probably come in handy later. Not necessarily too relevant now because I'm not quite up to that area. Try to, while I'm at least traveling here, try to clean out my inventory a little bit, lock everything I want to keep. Don't need to keep, there's a lot of like just gear items I don't really need to keep here. Definitely want to lock all those hides. I probably got a few new crafting ingredients here. Seen quite a few actually now that I'm locking this stuff. I don't know if it'll be worth trying to sell or give away that heartwood. I don't know, I could put in like the kin chest. I don't know if there's anybody on that, probably not anybody on that could really use it. It's not even the most useful pocket item, it just has a ton of resistance rating, which is kind of nice for me at least. Okay, now I think I have locked just about everything that I can, at least until I get my extra loot there. Okay, so we got that, so that's nice, and now I can swift travel to Gloin's camp once I do start Misty Mountains, so that's also just nice to go ahead and have that done. And my milestone skill is off cooldown, so we can do that and get back to questing probably for a little bit. I don't know why I'm not actually using it. I don't know if I'm lagging right now. Hopefully I'm not dropping frames on my stream, so it's more of a LOTRO thing. Nope, not gloaming anymore, just midnight. Still looks a little bit kind of like a gloaming scene. Okay, so to get back to questing, I do want to go ahead. I had to remember what quest I actually was doing, but I do want to go ahead and finish this one. It's just placing 5 false wards. I don't expect that to be too difficult, at least. I do want to get this crafting resource. The door fire and deposit. Still hungry for all these nodes. I probably could have tried to sell while I was there. I assume there's a vendor here at the Eavespire. If not, I'll have to actually travel to Tenuter. And there's just a swift travel away. I'm acting like I have to swim across this big lake. Also want to get my pet out. Used to be able to notice a lot more. I can still notice when my pet's not out, but it used to be so much more drastic in the level 20s. And even low 30s, I think. The pet just did so much more damage than me. Get ahead. A bit north here. Kind of just a very mountainous region. Luminous Firefly, I assume I will need some stuff with these types of mobs later. Maybe not though. Okay, that's just the deed I need to kill these guys for. Okay, so to get back on track with questing, I think the Ward Spires will be... probably could head out then in. Hopefully there's no like continue as far as the questing goes. Go ahead and get this one while on the way there, I guess. No reason not to, really. And that overflow, it keeps like distracting me that I have that little notification at the bottom right. I missed a crafting node way up there. Goridan marker to go ahead and place the false ward. Even though it looks like the false ward is already there, it's just a marker for the false ward. And the marker looks just like an actual ward. There's a task board here at Evendim. I actually do want to see if it's worth, or at Evendim at the Eve Spire, if it's worth turning those in. Every time I seem to actually try to do it, I remind myself that it's not useful. I think I actually did it at Osfarad and I found that it wasn't useful, but it seems like every little break I get, I always want to test again if it seems worth turning these in. And it erupted. That was really unfortunate timing. And now that mob's just gonna run away anyway. Actually, I want to keep my Bog Guardian on the long range one. Okay, now I should be able to loot it. Looked like I crit like 1.6k, but I think that was just like yeah, 649. Kind of curious though now what my biggest crit has been. I don't think I've quite crit 1k. Maybe I have. No, my level 20 something hunter crit 1k. I think that just kind of shows the Lore Master really isn't a big crit class, but even though they do at higher levels start doing a lot like bigger single hits, I wonder if like one attack in Lightning Storm might be able to crit that much. Otherwise Lightning Strike would probably be my best bet unless I switch to the yellow line where I might actually be able to crit higher. When do I get my Ball of Light pet? Was that like level 40? My little healing pet? I keep calling it a Ball of Light, but I don't know if that's actually what it is anymore. Where are my pets? No, I don't have it. I didn't think I had it, but I wondered if it just like slipped because it... To me, getting it at level 36 for some reason, I just like suddenly thought of that, but I think it is level 40. Okay, so I got that ready to turn in, but I do want to pick up some of these crafting nodes while here. And yep, Libethron branches. If I'm not careful, it's just going to be a big chain of me like running all over the place, picking all these up. Yeah, this is probably one I shouldn't have headed to, but okay, I didn't pull the bear. Okay, we'll go ahead and track some branches. There is one up north, but I will avoid that one. Sometimes you just need to relax and pick up and mine some stuff and chop some branches. Take a little break from killing things. Fortunately, she is a vendor, so I can repair here. Now I can sell. Again, I think I've locked everything, but I will double check. Actually, not really seeing anything that I want to lock. There's the potions, I do want to lock those. And the reputation items, and the food, and the crafting ingredients. Otherwise, yeah, everything else I don't really want. Which means I can now get my overflow, now lock all this stuff and then sell it. Probably don't want to keep that sword. I was hoping I was up to 7 gold, I'm actually a little bit over. So I get to aid all of them once again. Pretty sure I just aided Urchiel. Guess I'm aiding her again. I even aided her twice in one go. So these quests are going to be southwest. I probably won't be doing these right now because it looks like it'll be kind of a new quest set to the south. So yeah, I think this is a good pausing point. We've gone almost 2 hours, pretty much the exact time. Actually, I don't think I kept any task items to check back at Tenuter for that. But I do want to head there because I want to go to my storage, so I'll go ahead and do that now. But yeah, I've been pretty consistent timing this stream and the last one, just about 2 hours for both of those. I think the last one we did get to 2 hours, but anyway. As far as some upcoming stuff, I'm not exactly sure because school starts again tomorrow. Exactly sure on the schedule of what will be coming up. I'm still working on getting Louis in and getting those edited and uploaded again and getting back on track with that. I'm also wanting to do a video for my plans for 2019 coming up. Hopefully work on that and get that up later this week would be my goal for that. And then, actually I want to check this reputation vendor. I think I've checked her before and haven't really found anything too useful. Or was she the one I couldn't talk to? Oh, this is just there was somebody I couldn't talk to. I thought it might have been her because she required ally standing. It is just a supplier, basically, it looks like. But yeah, I'll turn in, or put some of my stuff here in the shared storage. But anyway, that's what's coming up, and as far as streams go, I'll continue this character, continue Evendim on him, and might start North Downs on my Warden soon, that kind of sub-stream series, I guess, and then might level some new characters as well. I've kind of been thinking about leveling new characters during this, but I also want to focus on getting this character leveled up and get him to Misty Mountains now. I'm kind of excited for that, but yeah, that's kind of what's coming up, I guess. As far as when I will stream, I probably won't tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow evening. I could try to tomorrow morning, that would actually be the ideal time for me, but if I did stream it, would probably be tomorrow evening, kind of around this time. And probably a little bit earlier, but yeah, that's, I don't think Tuesday might not be too good for that, but we'll see anyway. But yeah, that'll be it for this stream. I hope you all did enjoy, and if you did, please do consider liking and subscribing for more, and thanks everyone that joined and for watching.